Welcome to the United States of Tiffany. Our commentary offers a humorous take on wrestling. Please note, we're not bullying or attacking the wrestlers. We're engaging with the choreographed sport and its storylines. Our jokes and observations are about the characters and storylines, not the real people behind them. Tourists and citizens alike, welcome. Enjoy the show and remember, it's all in good fun.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are here to talk about Monday Night Raw, and I promise I will keep it short and sweet, but we about to get into it. Rhea Ripley opened up the show today. She made it very clear that she was very happy and ecstatic that she and Damian Priest were able to best the Judgment Day, and well, we all were. But it don't do Judgment Day or this new iteration of Judgment Day no good to be beaten by two of their former members. At bare minimum, y'all should be beating them up, seeing as how it's about 5 of y'all and it's only 2 of them. And even still, y'all shouldn't be that much of at a disadvantage, seeing as how Liv could take care of Rhea on her own, which we've already seen that. And it's 4 dudes in the group going after Damian. Y'all really need help. Y'all need help. It look like Finn's leadership don't really work out too well for y'all, do it? Ooh, rest. It's very sad. It's very sad times, ladies and gentlemen. But hello to all of you who are here. I'm not going to do top commenter of the day. We're going to move and proceed forward, okay? But listen, Rhea made her claim, and she said she was never pinned for that championship, so she wants another shot. And of course, Dom came out there and was talking cash shit, but baby, when I tell you that man had a gnarly black eye. Woo! Ooh, I was like, damn, girl, who punched you? Who did it? He was tore up. It's a mess, child. It was messy. Ooh, girl. I looked at that baby. I said, God damn, you should be ashamed. Ugh.
Like Red from Friday.
Oh, his eye was a mess.
Like, damn. Put the glasses back on.
Yes. Oh, I said, good Lord. He said, I mean, he did say the Judgment Day doesn't have a leader. I put that blame square on the head of Finn Balor. The Judgment Day do have a leader, and it's Finn Balor. Finn is their leader. He trying to pretend like they ain't got no leader, but they definitely do, and it's him. But piss poor leadership leads to terrible results, which is why you have the current reiteration of Judgment Day looking like some bitches, as Don would say, just straight up ass. Like, y'all ain't fearful at all, bro. There's nothing about y'all that says I need to fear y'all or I need to be careful of y'all. Nothing. Carlito wasn't even out there. Where was Carlito at when Liv was running away from a one-legged Rhea Ripley? Let's get into that. Because something in my brain is telling me that don't look right. Right? Like, if she has one leg, okay? I'll put it to you this way. If your opponent wants somebody you absolutely detest, somebody you hate, they got one leg. You telling me you gonna run from them because they got a crutch? Huh? You gonna run from your enemy that you hate, that you know is weak. You gonna run from them because they got a crutch in their hand. Y'all know y'all ain't running from them. Y'all ain't gonna run from them. Y'all don't give a damn about that. Y'all gonna whoop their ass, and you definitely can. All you gotta do is duck the damn crutch and then kick them in the knee. Girl, I was like, girl, you don't know how to fight. You do not know how to fight. That's a damn shame. That is a damn shame. I said, girl, all of this, you champion and you running from people. I can say for a fact that I rarely saw Rhea Ripley running from anybody, but when she did, it was because they were all coming after him at one time. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It was never a situation where she would run. She usually would stand in the way of somebody being able to get to somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was a rarity that I would see her running from anybody. And that say a lot about you as a champion, girl. You just, Liv, get it together, babes. Get it together. You gotta be thicker skinned than this. Because you was out there picking at her because she had one leg. And you said exactly what I said you was going to say. You said, I took your man, I took your family, and I took your title, and I took your knee. Now what? You don't have nothing. That girl stood up. You got scared of the motherfucker. At this point, it's just like, let her give her back the shit. Because you ain't worth the time or the effort if this is how you gonna behave. If you're gonna be a snake in the grass champion, you can't be acting like this. You gotta utilize the best asset, which is your brain at this point. And you see the girl got one knee. The girl got a whole ass cloth brace on her knee. Attack the bitch's knee. Why are you running from her and then leaving her out there to help? Like, you are useless. You are useless, ma'am. You have no weight in this fight at all. It makes no sense. But I can tell y'all what, when it comes to Bad Blood, I can see where this is going. I can tell you right now, if Raquel is on her way back and she's coming back to the E, and she's coming back full force, because she finally got her skin together and under control. She put it on her socials. I saw it. And it seems that she was finally getting ready to get cleared, and she went and did some other things, I think. If Raquel is coming back, more than likely Liv Morgan will probably retain her championship due to Raquel, which to me, that makes perfect sense. That's a good way to end that rivalry. Rhea got her hands on Liv. It is what it is. She ain't gonna be able to challenge for that title again for a while. You know what I'm saying? That's fine by me. And then you move on to the next battle, which will be Rhea Ripley versus Raquel, which Raquel has every right to go after Ripley. Okay, so I wouldn't necessarily be pissed about that. You know what I'm saying? So if that's the route they're gonna go, then do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Whatever makes you happy. But child, I don't know. And they got two chambers they gotta set up for Survivor Series this year for the men and the women. I don't know how they're gonna book the women's Survivor Series match. It probably gonna be PFC, and it's probably gonna be PFC and Liv, or it's gonna be PFC. It's gonna be PFC and somebody, and because Bianca and them gonna retain against Alba and Isla. They not dropping them titles back to them. And they gonna have them title match next week, which I thought they was gonna keep it until Bad Blood, which to me would make better sense, is let them battle it out at Bad Blood. You know what I'm saying? But they probably gonna end up having PFC challenge for them damn titles at Bad Blood. But anyways, you gonna lay down? They gotta set that up. We'll talk about that on Wednesday. Let's get to the rest of this show before I be on here all night. I don't want to be on here all night. All right. So Chad Gable and them was the next one up, and they beat Alpha Academy. Like, it was obvious that they was gonna beat Alpha Academy. Now Alpha Academy put up a good fight, but they was not able to best American Made. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't watch it because I knew they was gonna win. So I'm not gonna lie to you, I didn't watch it. I don't know how they won. I'm pretty sure they could have maybe cheated, maybe they didn't. I don't know. I didn't watch it because I didn't care. Be honest with you, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. That's when Chad took the mic and basically said he was sick of the YS6 bullshit, He said, "We are American made and we're going to do this for America." I said, first of all, Chad, don't put America in your bullshit. Okay, we ain't have nothing to do with you being disrespectful to Otis and treating Maxine like she was riffraff and street trash. We ain't got nothing to do with how you was treating Akira Tozawa and why you was such a loser. We ain't got nothing to do with that. Don't put us in the middle of your bullshit. If you want to win, then just say you're going to win for American made. Don't say you're going to win for America, because America ain't got nothing to do with that. Okay? Now, of course, this triggered the YS6 to come out there because Chad demanded a 8-man tag team match, which means all 4 members of the YS6 will participate against all 4 members of American Made. So you're gonna have oh God, you're gonna have Nikki Cross going up against Ivy. You can have Brutus and Julius going up against what's his name? Dexter and Eric. And you still got Joe Gacy on the outside. So it's actually it could be any of the combination of Joe Gacy. You could choose Gacy and Dexter, or you could choose Roland and Gacy and you know what I'm saying? Uncle Howdy still is in play. You can have Uncle Howdy. So it depends. They say they wanted an 8-man tag team match. So that's what they're gonna get. And I'm curious to see how that's gonna play out. I want to see if Uncle Howdy gonna compete in that match or not. He very well could, you know. But it is what it is. Hopefully they go all the way to Bad Blood with this, because I would prefer they go to Bad Blood with it. I think that would be interesting. I thought that they were going to go to Bad Blood with it in the first place and set the first match for Bad Blood, but I guess it's too early to start setting matches. However, we're going to move on because there were a few things that were done on today's show. So Zelina Vega did go up against Shayna Baszler. Shayna Baszler beat Vega and they went on the attack on Vega. She saw a sign that was talking about how her father, Michael Trinidad, had the best seat in the house. And that kind of made Zelina Vega cry. She was happy. It was a happy cry, but it did make her cry. And I felt so bad for that baby. Because she was supposed to have a match. I think it was either last year or the year before last. I can't remember, but there was a time where she was supposed to have a match. It was supposed to be in New York. Her dad was supposed to see her wrestle there. And they ended up like scrapping the whole match and segment, if I recall. And then I think her dad passed away shortly after that. So he never got to really see her wrestle live, I guess, in her current character. So that sucked. You know, I was like, that's not cool. Oh, Jesus. Anyways, Vega lost. PFC started to beat her down, and that's when Lyra came out there. We ain't seen Lyra in about a month and a half, maybe 2 months. It's been since we seen Lyra. Her and the Disco Twins haven't been seen in quite some time. So Lyra came out there, and it kind of helped get everything together, but they ended up suffering what most people suffer when you go up against more than 2 people and it's just 2 of y'all. They got their ass whooped because the numbers got to them. So they went in the back and decided to have a little powwow. And Zelina said, I'm sick of this shit. She said, every time we come out here, we trying to work and do what we got to do. These hoes is running around here, jumping everybody, intimidating everybody. And I'm tired of this bullshit. So Lyra said, I'm sick of it too. She was like, well, we got to have a better game plan. She was like, Zelina said, I don't give a fuck what the game plan is. She said, if I have to keep going up against these bitches by myself, they're not going to keep sunning me. And Lyra was like, you know, we're going to be in Calgary next week, right? I said, oh, Lord, they bringing the boat back. Okay. Okay, they got to even out this roster somewhere. They got to bring the boat back. So it's either going to be Trish Stratus or it's going to be Natty. And I would imagine it's going to be Natalya. Natalya probably is going to be the one that they going to call on, which is fine. You know, whatever makes you happy. So they're going to Calgary, Canada next week. And they're going to, you know, head up and have a nice little fight next week. Next week. The girls are going to be out there fighting next week. So there's that. Let us move on to the next topic. Yes. Hold on a second. Yeah, I need that. All right. So let's talk about the first matchup with the Intercontinental Championship for the number one contender. This match set you up to get into the triple threat, the fatal four-way, which was happening next Monday. Okay. So this match was actually really, really good until Judgment Day decided to get involved. Once Judgment Day got involved, Damian Priest came out there and pretty much evened the odds and ran Dominic Mysterio off, which was funny as hell. Dominic never came back, and the match became a two-man match instead of a triple threat match. So Ilya was able to best Dragon Lee just barely. The two of them put on a pretty decent match with each other, but ultimately Ilya Dragunov was the one who was able to pick up the win and become the next one to qualify for the fatal four-way going into Monday, which is going to be the season premiere, I believe, of Monday Night Raw. Anyways, I'm going to talk about the other match, the Intercontinental match. This one was supposed to be Bronson Reed with Ludwig Kaiser and Sheamus, but Bronson Reed ended up getting COVID, so he was not able to show up, let alone compete. So unfortunately, Bronson he's going to miss out on his opportunity to be Intercontinental Champion. That sucks for Bronson Reed. I know they were building him up to be, a big entity, and he probably was going to be the one to win this match over Braun Strowman, unless Strowman had came back and cost him the match tonight. But Strowman ended up replacing him despite the fact that he was, all types of fucked up. But medical said he was cleared to compete if he wanted to. And of course, Adam was like, sure, get your ass out there. We love that. And of course, because of that, Strowman went out there and he won. He won the match. And it was mainly because of Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne seems to like double dipping for some reason. So while he messed up with Trick this past Sunday, and ooh baby, Trick came back with a whole diss track on Pete, and it's taking the internet by storm, child, the realest. Okay. And you can go listen to it like it's a full ass song. And I was like, baby, y'all doing too much, but I like it. It's Bessie Boots. But anyways, Pete cost Sheamus this match. And when Jackie was backstage, she asked him, he was like, just tell him it was a receipt from an old friend. And Jackie Messy ass was like, should I tell him it's from Butch? He had to calm himself down before he snatched that big old head of hers off her Barbie body. And he was like, girl, he was like, don't call me that. Don't call me that. She was like, oh, okay. I was just asking if it was from Butch, She is a messy bitch, honey. Any whoosies. Jackie, yes, child. Jackie almost got that head rocked. It's big enough, too. Shit, she got a big square dome. Like, God damn, you was a natural birth? Lord have mercy. Anyways, the girls was out there fighting. This was a number one contenders match for the WWE Tag Team Champs, and the Tag Team Champs was there. They showed up to sit and watch the match and be entertained. Oh, and they was entertained, all right, because Damage Control went after Alba and Isla, and they was having a good old battle. But Alba and Isla took advantage of the fact that the champs was sitting ringside, and they threw Kyrie. I can't remember who it was because I didn't get to see, but I did see them fall into Bianca. It looked like it was Kyrie. They threw her into Bianca or sidestepped her or something like that. It was something like that. Or they either pulled Bianca into it. I can't remember. All I remember seeing is Bianca was laid out on the floor. Jay was trying to get her together, and and Kyrie was, still on the floor. You know what I'm saying? That's all I remember seeing. So of course Jay and Bianca was like, we getting our receipt back. They went and got in the ring. And Jay was trying to pull Bianca back, and Kyrie with them was just like, it wasn't our fault. It was a mistake. Like, let it go. Kyrie eye is all types of fucked up. I don't know what's going on, but damage control is going down by the millisecond. Every chance they get, somebody in their group is getting messed up. I don't think Kyrie gonna be back next week. I think she gonna be out so she can recover. If she don't have no eye patch on, which would work for her gimmick. I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm dead ass serious. It would work for her gimmick as a pirate. You know what I'm saying? Because her eye was messed up. Like, it was, I don't know if a blood vessel broke in it, but child. Okay, DeAndre said Bianca got pulled in when she jumped off the top. Okay, so I wasn't crazy. She did get pulled. Okay, I got it. So the girls, they got a match against them next week. That's pretty much what's gonna happen. Next week, they're gonna be going up against Alba and Isla again. You know what I'm saying? Which, to be honest with you, they do deserve a rematch. But I don't know why they had to compete for it. I'm very confused by that. They the former champs. They should have just got a title shot. Like, fuck you talking about? But whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever makes you happy. So the final match of the night was Finn Balor and JD McDonough, the tag team champs, against what is going on with me today? It was against Damian Priest and the Yeet Master Jey Uso, because Rhea got hung up in the ropes. I forgot to tell y'all that. So what happened was, when Rhea was out there talking to Dom and talking all that shit, they did a trope that Judgment Day have done many times, and Rhea saw it coming. It was blatantly obvious what was happening. She knew Liv was back there. So Liv came out there. I don't know what the fuck she had on. I'm not sure if Troy gave her that, but Troy, please don't give her them pants no more, because I don't know what was going on. I was like, girl, what's happening? What are we doing? Like, what is happening here? But whatever. She was out there. She came out there and attacked Rhea. Rhea took her eye off the prize one time, and that gave her the opening to be able to attack Rhea. Rhea got caught up in the ropes, and then Liv went after her leg. This led to an assault, to which Damian came out there to help Rhea, and they ran away, which is a common theme for the Judgment Day, to run for some reason. When they have the upper hand, Rhea is still hanging by her foot, bro. Like, Damian's doing everything in his power to protect her. Like, y'all could have reached around and got Damian together too. Like, y'all be doing the most, and it'd be the dumbest shit. It's like, y'all could easily take them out. Like, it's not hard to do. Especially with Damian, all you gotta do is go after his knees. But you didn't hear that from me. Anyway, Rhea was in the back, would not let Medical look at her and help her out. And of course, Damian was the only one who could talk to her and calm her down. He was like, look, I want to go after them fools, but, I can't do nothing with you out here wilding and tripping and screaming at the Medical. You got to let them do their job. And she was like, I don't want no help. I want to take them out. He was like, well, you can't do nothing if you're not healthy. So he was like, let them handle and do what they got to do. And you get yourself together, and then you can go after them. But for now, you need to get yourself to Medical and let them do their job. And then I need to go talk to Pierce. And she was like, all right, cool. So they went on ahead and did that. He talked to Pierce. Pierce talked to Judgment Day. Judgment Day Finn would not have a match with him one-on-one. The only way he would do it is if he was in a tag team match. Damian was like, well, I can't get no damn partner because don't nobody like me. Don't nobody fuck with me except for you. And you my only possible partner that I could have for this match. She was like, no, it's not. I know somebody. And then Damian thought about it. He was like, let me know what he say. And she was like, yeet. I was like, oh, that's some messy boots. That is messy, but I love me a good messy moment, honey. It was so nasty. Anyways, They came back from commercial and a match went by and the vignette went by, and then Damian came back to Rhea and was like, so what'd he say? Rhea was like, you know he can't say no to me. It's a yeet, babes. So he was like, that's all well and good, but I need to go have a conversation with him. So you get yourself together and you go chill, relax, and I'm going to go handle some business. Rhea said, cool. So Damian went and talked to Jey Uso. They got a little understanding. They cool. You feel me? And so the match was set and the game was on. So they had their match. Finn came out there. They was there. And they was all there except for the other two members of the Judgment Day in regards to Carlito and Dom. Neither one of them was there, which I thought was interesting because when they do shit like this, usually the whole crew was there. But to just give y'all a short rendition of what happened and to clean this up and tighten this up, essentially what ended up happening at the end was that Liv came out there and pushed Jey off the top rope. That was that. She thought she had it. Damian came in, saved the match, and they was able to continue fighting. Rhea came out there, scared Liv off. Liv ran away from a lady with one leg and a crutch that was broken, by the way. Stupidest thing I've ever seen, but sure, make it happen however you want. Anyways, the boys ended up picking up the W over the New Judgment Day, and that was the end of that. Now, where things was really ugly and messy at on Monday Night Raw was with CM Punk. So CM Punk came out there and was obviously gloating that he was able to best Drew McIntyre and get back his famous bracelet. Now, baby, this did not sit well with Drew, obviously. He is a tremendously sore loser. He can't stand losing, especially to CM Punk. That broke his soul that he was bested by CM Punk once again. And this time it was a fair bout. You know what I'm saying? And this time he lost a real match to CM Punk. So of course he was not a happy camper. He decided to wait until CM Punk was done, giving everybody all his love and admiration and talking about moving on from him and going after Gunther for his championship. And that's when Drew McIntyre did what he always do, which is some pussy nigga shit and attack from behind. But I will say this, it was a receipt that was meant to be given to CM Punk because CM Punk did attack Drew McIntyre the very same way, not more than 4 months ago at WrestleMania. So that receipt has been repaid. Now, what ended up happening was the whole time Drew McIntyre was whooping his ass, I ain't see not damn producer until the end of that ass whooping. Nobody came out there. There was no refs out there. The only person that was trying to stop him from doing anything was Wade Barrett, and even Wade Barrett couldn't handle Drew McIntyre and his rage. Drew McIntyre told CM Punk's dead ass to his face that there was nothing he could do and that they was always going to be fighting. They were always going to be beefing. He's never going to be finished with him. That's what he said, baby. I can't make it up because the man did say that shit. Now, I dry mouth, child. Hold on. Let me give me a little water. Mouth dry. Okay. Woo. Now it's the Waffle House. Girl, bye. So, Drew McIntyre beat the brakes off of CM Punk. He beat his ass, and then he took his bracelet back, ripped it, took the beads, and shoved it in this man's mouth. Child, he was ruthless with CM Punk. So I knew this feud wasn't over the moment CM Punk won, but because CM Punk was the one who got beat up, in my opinion, tonight, CM Punk, when they go to the next match, you know, next week Drew gonna be gloating. Okay, Drew gonna be gloating. And the next match, the next week after that, he gonna gloat again. It's probably gonna be another 2 weeks before we see CM Punk, so that they can ramp up this feud between the two of them. They gotta have some type. Adam ain't put no order in place to keep the two men from touching each other. But at this point, it's going to Hell in a Cell. And I've been telling y'all that this is where this feud was going from the very beginning. Because they have to. Like, it's worth going to Hell in a Cell. And because Drew keep ramping it up every time he lose or he gets, pretty much a receipt gets sent to him before shit that he's doing, every time he takes it a step further. And he done destroyed the bracelet and the beads are everywhere. So CM Punk ain't gonna never be able to recover that bracelet. And it was priceless. So he done did something that was completely out of line, but incredibly personal to CM Punk. Not only that, but now he has brutalized him because he then waited till they got him on the gurney and went on the attack of him again. It was gnarly. Okay, CM Punk, they made it look like the man was bleeding from the mouth. They had him on the gurney. They trying to get him out of there, and he's steadily going after him to attack him. It's giving fan behavior. It's giving obsessed. Okay, it's very much Mariah Carey. It's like, why you so obsessed with me? Oh, I want to know, like, what's going on? What's going on here? But I ain't gonna shit on it too much because it's something that needs to be done. They need to go inside of a cell, and that needs to be the end of that. Now, the only other thing that happened tonight that I didn't mention was Gunther and Sami Zayn revisiting their feud, because this is the only loose end that Gunther needs to tie up in order to maintain himself as the World Heavyweight Champion. So, Gunther being champ right now, he's only suffered one loss, and that loss was to Sami Zayn. Now, I'm going to be honest. Like I said, a couple shows before, I've had some health issues, so there was a time where I was not able to see exactly what was said between Gunther and Sami. So I'm going to surmise that Sami is now the next opponent for Gunther going into Bad Blood, which to me makes perfect sense. Gunther is cleaning up all the loose ends that he needs to before he heads into Bad Blood, and that works for me. To me, that's incredibly intelligent, because now you have no way, nobody can sully or stain your legacy in any way, shape, or form. They don't have to, they don't need to. You know what I mean? It is what it is at this point. I don't see Gunther dropping that title until SummerSlam, possibly after SummerSlam of next year. So he's going to be champion all the way throughout WrestleMania and till now. So I wouldn't be too worried about what Gunther's going to be doing and who he's going up against, because he's definitely going to win. And it may be a good story. It may be a really good match, but the outcome is going to be the same. Well, yeah, but I'm going to be honest. I don't believe the story Mariah Carey is talking about with Eminem either. I believe she fucked that man and she lied. That's what I think. But that's another story for another day. So baby, that was Monday Night Raw. We will get into NXT tomorrow. Obviously, tomorrow is going to be big news because Julia is more than likely going to make her NXT debut. Damn.
Oh, sorry, bro.
My God.
The blankie up.
My God, today. Okay, good night.
Wow. Love you too.
I do love you. Good. Good night, though. Anyways, Julia's gonna make her NXT debut, and I hope y'all watch it. Some of y'all have not been watching NXT. You are really missing out on a very good show. NXT is well put together. It is a very, very good, well-produced TV show. It is good in terms of storylines, matchups, and feuds that are created. Shawn Michaels really be putting his foot in this show. So I hope you guys enjoy this review of Monday Night Raw, but also go and watch NXT tomorrow. It is well worth the watch. And I'll see y'all after the show. If I don't go live, I'll make sure I put something up to let y'all know what happened. I promise. Y'all have a good night.